Not a problem. So today we're going to talk about why are we all so nasty and mean to one another on the internet.
It's such a mean world. So I saw what you wrote on my status the other day in the comments section.
I didn't think you'd ever bring that up in person. It's a lot harder when you do it that way.
Yeah, I wasn't too pleased with that.
Well, too bad 61 other people liked it, so that makes me feel pretty good.
And that's the thing. As long as other people like it, it's all good.
That's right. Yeah.
And that's the thing about negativity on the internet is it seems like it's cool today to be negative or to be mean on the internet. And I can't figure out why exactly. I think we got some ideas.
A couple of them.
We'll talk about them today.
Yeah.
Why not just get right into it? Why is it
Okay.
cool to be mean online?
Well, the biggest factor is that it's online. It's not in person. You know, it gives us that little security blanket, that veil, that lovely screen that allows us to be this version of ourselves that is more perfected, but also mean, and also more willing and more like courageous to say these things that we would never actually say in person because we're not that mean in person, because we have to see the person's reaction to it. But online, we just get everybody else's reaction to that type of behavior, you know?
And I think that's the thing is when you look at this right here,
Pizza box.
it's like a pizza box, but this is a shield.
Yeah.
This is a bullet cannot penetrate this.
It
So
can't.
whatever you say here,
Mm-hmm.
you know, this computer screen that you can hide behind, it protects you from everything. There's no way anybody can come at you because
I've
like
tried
I said-
shooting you through my screen before and it didn't work.
Yeah,
Still here.
Still here.
Yeah.
Still here. And that's the thing is like you said, it's really easy to not have to face anybody. And just like at the beginning of this, when I wasn't pleased with what he wrote on my status, you know, he didn't think that he was ever going to have to face me about what he said.
No.
And the reality is most people won't ever have to face anybody that they say anything negative to on the internet. And it happens a lot to the random people that we see post something that they might be excited or passionate about, whether it's an article, a video, a picture of themselves, a status, or an opinion.
People love doing it the most to the people that they know the least.
Yeah.
That's it. They
It's-
love doing it.
And it's almost like a weird form of projection.
Yeah.
Like, I'm angry at you, or I'm angry at myself, so I'm just going to be angry at you because I know other people will like it.
Yeah.
And I'm protected by my
You
computer.
are.
So that's all that matters.
But I don't even just blame, because it's not about the blame game. But let's just play it for a second here. I don't just blame the person who makes the comment that's negative. You know, I also just blame the people that automatically assume that the person who's making the comment has some form of like critical thinking associated with it. We seem to like glorify the negative comment, you know, especially when it's in response to content that it just says like, oh, this is stupid, you know, this is dumb, stuff like that. We automatically seem to kind of put that person on a bit of a pedestal in the sense of like, yeah, they thought about that critically, you know, a lot more critically than the person below them that wrote, wow, this is great.
Yes.
You know,
Almost as if they're smarter for having not agreed with what's going on.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, having a skeptical or critical thinking or being intelligent about something and looking through whether it's content, what somebody says, or, you know, even something that's on the news that's really popular that's going on, it's great to be critical and great to think about it and form your own opinion. But even at that own opinion, it's like why do we have so much of this anger in it? It's like last time I checked, it's like you're allowed to have an opinion without having so much anger behind it, right?
Yeah.
So like why is that though? Why do we see that it's smart, or even in a sense, why are we so much more receptive to the negative comment?
I think part of it we chalk up to the humor side of it. We're not going to take away that there is some humor involved in this stuff. It can make you laugh, right? So I think anytime we laugh or anytime, you know, we can have a little positive experience, we'll be a little bit more receptive to that type of material. But the other side of it is just that, I don't know. It's the fact that I think that everybody on the other side of it is also this falsified version of themselves that the internet allows them to be, that their pizza box allows them to become. It's that they're allowed to laugh with the bully, something that they would never have actually done in the playground itself. because they would be seeing what that does to the person who's receiving that comment from the bully. Instead, now we're all allowed to quietly be these cyber bullies that, encourage each other, thumb each other up, make each other the top comment with these nasty comments. It's like we all encourage it. We're all a part of it.
That's it. And it's almost become like the culture of the internet. And you hear a lot about, the younger generation. Almost a lot of people are starting to lose hope for them in a communication sense because they're incapable of looking at each other and talking critically or talking even in a respectful manner. And some people are suggesting that it's because of the internet. It's because they're spending so much time on social media. And now there's this culture of, hey, it's cool, it's smart, it's intelligent, and it's fun to be mean to people online. Yeah. So this is where things are going to keep going. Mm-hmm. And because it's so easy to do it without having to face anybody, it's like, why not?
Yeah.
But is it the internet's fault, or even is it social media's fault that it's happened, or is it potentially something else?
No, it's not the internet's fault. What's the internet doing? The internet's bringing us closer together. It's giving us the ability to access all this information like never before. We're allowed to share it at our fingertips with people all over the world. The internet is a fantastic tool in a million ways. The fact that we can even comment is fantastic. So it's not the tool itself, it's how we're using the tool. It's how we've decided to take this tool that's connecting us to make us a little bit more harsh towards these people that we're barely connecting with, We're using it that way. And I think the comment that you made about the younger generations, it's like the thing that really stands out to me is look at the nature of what's becoming really popular, right? All these different social media platforms. You go from something like Facebook, which is already very restrictive in how much you can share, but expansive at the same degree, to go to something like Twitter where you have only like a certain number of characters. You have to really get things across even shorter to one another. And then you go to Vine where you're making like these things like 8 seconds. You're making these videos that could be hilarious, but nonetheless, it's like we're really looking to expedite things. And I think we see it even with our site. It's like the amount of time that people will spend with an article. It's like you just release it and you already have comments on it. Yeah. It's like, did you actually read the damn thing? Because I don't think you had time to, right? Yeah. It's just
that's the thing. Given that everything's moving so fast, and given that social media is big and things are becoming like faster and faster and faster, it's like we got to find a way. Because like you said, it's a useful tool. The internet can be great. It brings us together. We can share information, organize ourselves, and raise awareness about stuff in seconds. Yeah. But we got to be able to communicate still. Because I think this world is going to maintain, obviously we're still going to have to meet each other face to face. We're still going to have all this stuff. Yeah. But we got to learn how to do it in a good manner. And we also got to know how to be critical of each other in a constructive manner. Yeah. So how do we go about doing that?
My first point that I would probably make is the idea of just taking a breath with everything that you see online. Whether you're communicating with somebody, whether you're interacting with something that you just saw posted through a page that you like or anything like that, actually fully take it in. Fully be with the entire piece, be with the message itself before reacting to it or reacting to a couple of words within it. I think a lot can really come from actually fully developing an understanding of it and seeing how you actually feel inside versus just, quick response. How can I do that thing? So that would be my first step. What would you say as a key step towards developing that?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, presence. Presence is key. Every time in life when you can be more present, when you can bring yourself to here to now, it's like you're gonna not be as reactive and not be as angry. And by all means, if you disagree with something, share it with people.
Of course.
Show your thoughts, show your opinions, express it, but do it respectfully, because that's the only way we're actually going to be able to communicate with each other to continue to expand on our ideas, on anything that we're trying to create to make the world a better place. Yeah. And so I think just to add to it would just be really just like when you're thinking about things, remember that on the other side of the screen or the other side of your phone or whatever it might be, there's a human. And there's probably going to be a whole bunch of other humans that are going to be looking at it as well. Mm-hmm. And think about the reaction. Think about how they might feel with what you might say. And ask yourself, do you want to make people feel that way? Mm-hmm. That's all. We're not telling you what to do.
Yep.
Just, would you want people to feel that way? That's the reflective piece for today when it comes to being mean.
And your homework is the comment section below, because we'll see. But it's like, it's not the matter of if you're mean, you fail for writing the content. No, because we want you to let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about this topic in general. Let us know what you think about us talking to you via this medium and stuff like that. So we want to hear from you. But take a breath. Think about it constructively. What's really going to serve us? Is telling us that we're ugly and stupid. Oh, yay!
It's great. 89 likes.
Yeah, probably will get you that. I mean, it's probably true. But nonetheless, it's versus the idea of, hey, why don't you guys consider talking about this? Something that we're actually going to take to heart. Something that we can actually constructively use and take into consideration, right?
Because we do read them.
We do.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to be doing these shows every Tuesday morning. We'll be launching them. So be sure to subscribe, stay tuned, and there's going to be a lot more good stuff coming your way. Peace. Reroll.
Reroll.
Let's make sure there's enough time on here just in case we don't look stupid. 24 minutes.
24.
We're going to bang it in 24. 3 takes. Oh.
Hana, bro.
Oh. Oh.